Welcome, beautiful people. I am Chev. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you are subscribed down below. So I'm about to share with you guys my updated makeup routine, and the first thing that I start with is my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've been using this for years and I absolutely love this primer. It has not failed me once and my makeup looks so good using this primer. Now I apply it all over my face, on my lids, under my eye, and as you guys can see, I focus a lot on my brows because this is what's going to help my hair stay in place. I got my brows micro shaded about 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years, so you can see it needs a touch up. However, it has helped me tremendously with doing my brows because it's already outlined for me. So I'm just going to go in with this JUVIA'S brow pencil in the shade Java and just color that in. Sometimes I go really light with it to make a more natural look, or sometimes I go for that dramatic type of look that we're doing today. And I'm going to go in with the JUVIA'S brow gel to help the hair lay down. Now our next step is to clean up the brows, and I'm using the Too Faced concealer in the shade Chestnut. So this isn't too bright. Usually I'd go in with butterscotch, but I've been using Chestnut because I couldn't get my hands on butterscotch. Too Faced has changed up a lot of their products, so it's really hard to get the old stuff. So I'm gonna go in with some Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey, and this is just to get my brows to look a bit more matted. And then I'm going to use this Morphe palette, and I'm going to use a shade, this brown shade right here. It's a medium brown, and I'm going to do like a soft smoky look. I don't want it to be too dramatic. I want it to, you know, just give me a nice little definition with the crease of my eyes. Next, I'm going to use a shimmer. Now, when I say makeup routine, with this shadow, usually I just go in with the brown, but I'm feeling like I want a little bit of shimmer, nothing too extra, just a little bit of shiny shimmy shim shim, you feel me? Especially since I'm going out tonight and it's nighttime. I like a little bit of glow on my lids, but if it was like a regular type of look, I would just stick with the brown and call it a day. Now the foundation that we'll be doing, or using rather, is the Huda Beauty Foundation. And this is a soft matte foundation. I have been using this for about a couple of weeks and I am absolutely in love. At first I didn't know how to feel about it compared to my NARS, but I've been loving the results of this. And as you saw, I use it to clean up my top brow. So I've been using my foundation color or shade to do the top brows, as opposed to using a darker concealer that sometimes doesn't quite match exactly. So the best bet is to use the foundation. So I'm just going to use my Morphe brush. I'll link all the brush down below for you guys. Now I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and this is a Too Faced concealer in Chestnut again. And then I'm gonna use my butterscotch. I use it very scarcely because, as I said, like, they don't be making a lot of these shades anymore. So I have my little butterscotch color and I'm gonna keep it as long as I can. Now I'm gonna go in with the FENTY mattifying foundation powder, and this is what is going to add the color back into my skin, the definition of around my face, to highlight my cheekbones and stuff like that. So it's just to warm me up. It's not quite a bronzer, it's giving very much bronzer but not quite. And also I love the finish that it gives. Now I'm going to take this brush and blend in the concealer into my skin to make sure that it's really melted. Now I'm going to clean it up, so if you see any harsh linings, don't worry, we're going to clean up all that stuff later on. So I'm using a brush instead of a sponge for this part, because sometimes when a sponge goes directly on it, it just takes away too much of the concealer. So I prefer a brush for blending first, and then I go in with the sponge afterwards. Now to give a little bit of highlight, I like a little bit more highlight nowadays, so I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline concealer, and I just put a little bit, not too much. And as you saw, I didn't even let it dry in for any period of time like I did with the Too Faced, because I didn't want it to be too bright, but I also wanted just a little bit of a voom. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush to clean up the edges, make sure that it's not too sharp. And now we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and honey once more. And this is what I'm going to use to set my concealer. Now I want to make sure that I get around the sides, make sure I get the laugh lines and all of that, so that we don't have creasing later on in the night, because we're going to do a lot of laughing, a lot of talking, and just a lot of everything, because it's my friend's birthday party, so it's going to be a lot of wine drinking and shits and giggles. So I got to make sure that my laugh line is concealed and ready. So now I'm going to go in with some bronzer, and I'm using the L'Oreal bronzer, and I absolutely love this bronzer. As you guys can see, I do a lot of mixing of high-end and low-end type of products, because I'm just going to use what works for me. I just try different products over time until I feel like I got the one. So now I'm going to create my little contour with my nose. Now sometimes I go a little bit sharp, sometimes I don't, sometimes it's an accident, sometimes it's on purpose. So what I do is I go in with my sponge with a little bit of powder on there just to lessen the harshness of it, and then I put a little bit of powder on the tip of my nose, and then of course we're going to do the reverse contour of the jawline, because you know a girl's face is hella angular and I like to emphasize that angularness. Now I put a little bit of powder on my brows to just get out some of the oil, because I do have oily brows for some reason, like a lot of people do, because I mean it's hair, right? So I just put some translucent powder on my brow, then I go back in with the brow pencil to just clean it up and get it to look to the final look. Then I'm going to take some eyeliner to create a soft wing. I didn't want it to be too dramatic, so I did it a little bit thin, and that's basically it for the wings. Now I'm going to go in with this Morphe finishing powder. Absolutely love this powder. So this is what I'm going to be using to clean up the contour, and I'm going to go in with another brush, my foundation brush, just to clean up the harshness of that line if the powder alone, like the powder brush, doesn't do it. Now it's time for the first round of setting spray. You know, we gotta cover them edges because my hair is straightened to do this ponytail, and a little bit of water should be all coily again. So I have to make sure that that's covered. Then I'm gonna use the Morphe continuous setting spray. And then we're gonna be using these lashes from Amazon. Absolutely love them. So what I did, because I wanna be bold and super and hella dramatic, I put 2 lashes together to get that super bold look. But honestly, the single lashes by themselves are absolutely gorgeous. I bought it in a pack of 3 different types of volume, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go in with this baked blush from MILANI. And then I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade on the tip of my nose and on my brow bone, because that's when it's going to give me that dramatic lifted look as well. So I put that right underneath the brows. And then we're going to go in with the little eyeliner on the waterline and then mascara, and that's basically it for the eyes. Now for my typical look, this is what's usually the thing for me. I go back in with a little bit of powder. Now because this is like my 5th time trying this look and I love it. Sometimes, or at least one time, I went too much with it, so I've learned to do it a little bit lighter. So that's just putting on a little bit, one more layer of powder after you use the setting spray. And then for my lips, I'm using a new combo. This is a pencil, I think it's an eye pencil that I use for my lips, and then I go in with this Morphe lip color, and it is just beautiful. Love this color combo. And of course, Simba just came home from work and he just had to be in the video. Like, Simba is not gonna see me recording and not be in the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with some lip gloss from Sephora to complete my lip combo, and I am obsessed with this lip combo. Love it. It's like giving a pinkish nude, and it's just the highlight of the face. Now to finish, we're going in with this Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and oh my god, this will melt everything. This is what you need. Okay, it's hella pricey, but it is gorgeous. It gives such a nice soft melted look, and this is our end result. Let me know what you guys think about the look. Like, I've been going so dramatic and I love it. Love it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love y'all for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at damn-chev, and I'll see y'all in my next video. And this is the outfit of the night. Bye y'all. Go on, big up on yourself.